and raised. She grew up playing these surfaces. She knows them like the back of her hand. And when she walked out on that court at home, in front of her own crowd, that crowd was absolutely electric for her. You know how it feels when the crowd is completely behind the other player? Every winner gets a roar. Every mistake gets a gasp. Every close call on the line gets people on their feet. That's what Alex walked into today. The handful of Filipino fans in that building were absolutely outnumbered. And Grabher is not some pushover. People sleep on her. She's ranked 87th right now, but she peaked at 54 in the world. She's been on tour for years. She is literally described as a clay court specialist. That's what the headline says. Her game is designed for this surface. The heavy topspin, the angles, the grind from the baseline. That's her language. And on clay, at home, she's the kind of player who can give anybody in the top 30 a serious headache if they come in unprepared. Alex came in ranked number 46, unseeded. Technically the underdog on paper if you factor in surface, location, and the crowd. And she went out there and made it look almost comfortable. Let's talk about what actually happened on the court. First set, 6-4. Both players were holding serve through most of it, and it felt tight. The kind of opening set where neither one is giving anything away, and every game feels like a mini battle. Grabher was competitive, she was aggressive, she was making Alex earn every single point. But Alex stayed patient. She stayed disciplined. She waited for her opening and got it at 5-4. Broke Grabher's serve on the most important game of the set, and then converted it. One set down. Second set, 6-3. This is where Alex really separated herself. She raised the intensity and kept it up from start to finish. Grabher pushed, but Alex had an answer for everything. And here's the stat that tells the whole story of this match. Grabher had 7 breakpoint opportunities across the entire match. 7 chances to break Eala's serve. She converted 1, just 1. Alex saved 9 out of 10 breakpoints. 9 out of 10. Think about that. That's not just good serving. That's a player who, in the moments of maximum pressure, crowd against her, big points on the line, quality opponent across the net, doesn't blink. She digs in, serves out of trouble, and refuses to hand anything away. At 20 years old, on clay, in Austria. That takes a specific kind of mental wiring that you can't fake. You either have it or you don't. And Eala has it. Total points won, Eala 76, Grabher 65. On Grabher's home surface, in Grabher's home country. After the match, Alex was as composed in her words as she was during the match. She said, "I'm very happy to have won my first match on clay this year. It was a tough match. Julia is a great player, especially on this surface. I had to stay focused and play my game." And she added, "I think I kept the intensity well throughout the match. She's a very intense player and has really good shots. No drama. No big celebration speech, just quiet, confident, professional." That's exactly who she is right now. Now let me put this win in context, because here's where it gets interesting. Eala came into this clay season with almost 0 points to defend. None. Last year's clay swing barely registered on her ranking. Think about what that means. Half the tour is going into these weeks carrying the weight of results they need to repeat, or their ranking drops. They play under pressure, they rush shots, they panic when they feel a match slipping. That's the invisible trap of defending points. Meanwhile, Alex is playing with house money. Every single point she picks up from today through Roland Garros is pure gain. She can hunt, she can swing free, she can go for her shots without the fear of losing something she had. She went to the Rafa Nadal Academy during the preseason specifically to sharpen her game on clay. She put the work in, and on day 1 of the clay swing, the result is right there on the scoreboard. But honestly, the Grabher win, as clean and professional as it was, is almost a footnote now. Because look at who's waiting in the round of 16. Jelena Ostapenko, the 4th seed, world number 23. Former French Open champion. One of the most dangerous players in the world when she's clicking. Now, before I break down what this match means, I need to tell you the head-to-head situation, because this is where things get absolutely wild. Eala is 2-0 against Jelena Ostapenko in her career. 2 wins, 0 losses, and these aren't just any 2 wins. They're two of the most dramatic stories of her entire 2025 season. The first one, Miami Open, March 2025. Alex comes in as a wild card, not a full draw entry, a wild card. She faces Ostapenko, who is seeded 25th and ranked in the top 30. And Alex starts the match 0-4 down in the first set. 0 games to 4. She's getting run over. The match looks like it's heading for a quick, ugly exit. And then she turns it around completely, wins 12 of the last 15 games, takes the first set in a tiebreak 7-2, closes it out 7-5 in the second. Final score 7-6, 2, 7-5. That was her very first win over a top 30 player ever. She was down 0-4 in the first set and still found a way. That's the mentality we're talking about. The second match, Eastbourne, June 2025. And this one is almost more impressive in a different way. Ostapenko opens the match by absolutely destroying Alex. 6-0, first set done in probably 30 minutes. A bagel. Ostapenko is crushing everything. Alex looks all over the place. You'd think it's over. But Alex comes out in the second set completely changed, wins it 6-2, and then goes ahead 3-2 in the third before Ostapenko retires with an ankle injury. So yes, one retirement. Yes, people will bring it up, but here's what the record shows. Twice Alex has been beaten in a set by Ostapenko, and twice she's come back and turned the match around. The woman doesn't know how to quit when she's against this opponent specifically. That's not coincidence. That's something Alex figured out about how to play her. And now they're meeting again, on clay, at a WTA 500, with the entire